and salutations. How's everybody doing? I know it's been a while since I've done a video on anything ever. I know they're probably not all that much entertaining, but thought I'd do one since it's been like, what, the half of the year point. Like to kind of recap on all of our fantasy goings and comings. And the very first matchup we were going to be talking about is, of course, the most important matchup in the entire league, which is me versus somebody else. And I think this somebody else is going to be, looks like it's Adam. Okay, so you're projected about 30 points higher than me, even though ESPN projections mean nothing. But, you know, I don't care if I'm starting a hobbling, wobbling RG2 and my main running back is Bilal Powell, and I don't even know what Mike Tolbert's done at all this year. And Jermichael, wow, I have two Jets players. No, I'm gonna win this week. Okay, screw you, Adam. I'm gonna kick your ass. Why? Because it's Thor's fucking hammer, the hammer that he fucks with. And your team has a measly. Oh, you're playing Tony Romo, Des Bryant, Denarius Moore, Rob Gronkowski, and well, Ben Jarvis didn't do anything. So yeah, you know what? This one should be short because I'm just gonna win it. End of story. Screw you. More interesting bout because we already know the result of the first one. It would be looks like Ronnie and Bozzard. First of all, I think Bozzard's gonna pull this one off. Why? Because I think Bozzard, for whatever reason, is gonna be. This is his year. He's on a run and he's gonna just bulldoze through everybody. And I think his the way he's been playing Aaron Rodgers and everything, I think now he's finally understood that he needs to play him every goddamn week. I don't understand why you wouldn't, Bozzard. You roll in with fucking Aaron Rodgers. Although your running back core is the weirdest thing ever because you're picking up these crappy running backs and you're trading for crappy running backs, yet you're somehow managing to get points with them. Lamar Miller actually did an okay game on Thursday. But you still have A.J. Green in the wings, Vincent Jackson getting ready to do work. Dwayne Bowe might be your little bit of the hitch in your step there. I've played Dwayne Bowe in other leagues before, and he never produces. He has all the skill, he just never does. However, I will say that Ronnie, you do have a better looking team right now. Even though AP is really not been his year, I was hoping he'd do a little bit more work, but obviously he probably has a little more on his mind right now. You know, Andy Luck's been doing great. I love him. You know, I picked him up in one other league, and he's been doing real well for me. So I mean, Andy is definitely, you know, an all-star quarterback, well, a quarterback that's going to be big in the future. So kudos to you, Steelers D. I don't know, man. Steelers D might hurt you a little bit, especially against the Patriots today. But I'm just gonna say that I think Bozzard will pull this off just because he's got crazy slut magic this year. Okay, I'm looking at this matchup again, Josie and Yost, and I don't know how, Yost, but you're projected at 60. I know we shouldn't reference projections, but geez, your team's not looking too tough this week. You're gonna have to, unless you can do something in the next couple hours. I don't see you beating Josie. I think Josie has a very strong team. I'm surprised he hasn't won more than he has. He's on a 4-win winning streak. Good job, boy. Well, Sean McCoy has been your gold. Russell Wilson seems to be doing all right, and who the hell is Harry Douglas, Atlanta wide receiver? Oh, that's that dude that you picked up that I wanted because Julio Jones and whoever else they had, all the other wide receivers are gone, you bastard. I tried picking him up. I hope you lose, Josie. So, yeah. Josie's going to win against Yost. End of story. And now on to the next match. We have Darm as Stash and Hose. Tyler, I really don't get your photo at all. Like, Raining Men guy, is that a crown on that guy? I mean, he's naked. You know, the fact that you have that picture up and the fact that you dragged from the Franco last week, I'm just going to give it to you automatically. Let's see, I don't actually even looked at your team. Fucking Marshawn Lynch, man. Who knew he would be as big as he was this year? I thought he was getting old. He should be slowing down. Darren McFadden, he's not. Matt Forte, and your wide receiver. How are you winning so many games? Your team really isn't that boss, but for whatever reason you're on a 2-win winning streak. And what's your record? 4-4. You have a legit chance of going far. I don't believe that. And I mean, look at Darm. Darm has Durham has Drew Brees on his team. Stephen Ridley, Danny Woodhead. I mean, I don't know. You look like you guys are pretty even, but I'm just gonna give it to Tyler. I think this is another one of those times where it's because you drank from the Franco that you are going to pull ahead far. I don't think you'll win again this year, but I think you're going to do real well. So yeah, that's about all I have to say about it. Oh, Winkler. The fact that you're 2-6 to me is both sad and hilarious at the same time. It's your league. You're the one with the experience, and yet you just can't pull it out. And I don't know how that happened. And not only that, but you're playing Chop, and Chop seems to be having a pretty darn good year. I mean, well, looking at the teams, I mean, putting a lot of faith in Trent Richardson there, bud. Hasn't really been working out for you, has it? And Christian Ponder? You mean you haven't gotten a better quarterback than Christian? Let me check your bench. Oh, yeah, I see. My bad. You've been playing Peyton Manning. So, this one's actually, looking at it a little closer. It's a toss-up. I mean, although Winkler hasn't been winning a whole lot, he did pick up Alex Smith, which I also tried to pick up. God. Fred Jackson, Chris Johnson, and Ray Rice. That's still a pretty solid running back core if Ray Rice wasn't sucking this year. I know how it's like to draft a really good running back and have them suck this year. Doug Martin. And I know how you're feeling, but I really feel like you had a strong team. They just haven't performed. So I am going to reevaluate here for a quick second and say that I think Winkler is going to win this week. I think even though Chop is having a good week, these buys are going to kill him, and it's going to end up being Winkler doing exactly what he said he would do, which is upsetting people and just pissing off their weeks. So have fun with that. And last but not least, we have Sam playing Noodles. Although Sam has been a sort of an up and down team, he does have a couple good players. Eddie Lacy and Ryan Matthews and Jamal Charles, I think, make for a pretty sweet running back trio. Although I'm trying to think, why are you playing Josh McCown? Why are you playing him? I would start Tom Brady. I don't know why people are saying not to start Tom Brady. Have you seen Pittsburgh's D this year? He's projected at 9. I don't know about that. I would go against projections and play Tom Brady, even though it's against the Steelers. I can even admit when the Steelers aren't looking good. However, I'm gonna give this game to Noodles. I mean, after Bernard had such an amazing game on Thursday. And I'm just looking, I love Alfred Morris, and, Antonio's pretty much the only wide receiver on Pittsburgh worth anything at this point. Although, it's going to be close. I'm still going to give it to Noodles, though. I think Noodles has a solid team this year, and I really feel that he's got some passion behind what he's doing. So I'm going to say Noodles will overtake Sam, although Sam is one of those really weird surprise sleeper teams I've noticed lately. Now we're going to do a part of the show, if you can call it a show, that's a little different. It'll end off this whole thing. It'll be real quick. I'm going to do a 6-second blurb on each of you as to why you should or should not win the Franco at the end of the year. So get ready. Bozzer, I think you should win because you're a sleeper team, and that'd be awesome. I think you shouldn't win because you hate and want to rape all Native American women. Chop, you should win because your team names are always the most imaginative with your own name and all that shit, although you shouldn't win because a creamy chop makes me want to gag. Tyler, you should win because you drank from the Franco, but you shouldn't win because your freaking profile picture scares the living shit out of me. Sam, you should win because you're cool like that, but you shouldn't win because I'm pretty sure you set up your lineup every day after you're done watching Glee naked. I should win because I'm the fucking man, but I shouldn't win because I noticed throughout this video I have a slight lisp and it's starting to piss me off. Winks should win because he's the commish, but he shouldn't win because he's trying to find new ways to be allergic to shit. Ronnie should win because he has one of the best teams in the entire league, but he shouldn't win because I think he kind of does his lineups while taking poops. Noodles should win because I actually think he probably knows more about football than any of us, but he's not going to win because he's too busy cracking bitches in the mouth. Yost should win because it seems year after year he has one of the best season records, but he's not going to win because he's too busy saving lives. Josie should win because I think he always gets robbed since he has one of the best teams, but he's not going to win because he's Josie and he's too busy farting. Adam should win on his chin alone, but he won't win because he needed to come up with a better team name this year. Darm should win because he finally changed the name of his team, but he won't win because he's Darm and he never wins. That's all I got for you. Peace, folks.